Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Scrotitis Plays MoonQuest. How you guys doing today? We are down below the base. I don't know if you just saw me walk out, but here's our base right up here. Here's our smeltery, our auto smeltery. Out there is the launch pad. Right here is an annoying slime. Die. Die, 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 die. There's our unnamed horse that we haven't really ridden. And the storage room is up there and so on. You know the rest of the base. Anyway, down here, we have got a zombie spawner. And I believe I covered this in an early episode. We got some black glass here. It's kind of hard to see through it. But you know what I just noticed? That's a zombie villager in that spawner. Not just a regular zombie spinning around. That's kind of cool. So anyway, we did a bunch of work off camera down here, and I'm really actually let me do this. This is going to be really loud, so we'll just take care of that now. I'm actually quite excited about this area, and I think this is going to lead to some further episodes and some further work. But this is our what the beginning of our zombie factory is. We got a couple different areas going on down here, and I'm actually pretty excited about the way it turned out. I even like the way it looks, even though it's rather simple. It's still, I think it feels how it should down here. And let me explain that as we go on. But so our zombie spawner's up there, and we have to be within 16 blocks of that area for the zombies to continue to spawn. So keep that in mind. So first things first, we've got a 3-wide stairwell. We've sort of carried the 3-wide stairway down this way, and we want to bring it down here. Now, first thing you're going to notice looking down, well, there's a couple things, but the first thing I notice is there's a trip line. And just a little spoiler, guys, these copper blocks aren't for show. Now, first things first, I've got tons of copper, and I don't know what to do with half of it. So I thought I'd use some as decorative blocks. But anyway, if we come down these steps and we trigger this, what? Did you say that? Yes, I did. That's our security door. And if I can trigger this properly. There. So if that's down, we can't get out. But more importantly, mobs can't get in. The only thing that could possibly get in here would be a spider. And I'm not really worried about a spider because part 2 down here is this area right here, which the spider wouldn't be able to get through to get to me because this is where all the work happens. Anyway, so we cross over this, that comes down, and we're ready to work, safe and secure, don't have to worry about locking ourselves. We can also AFK in here and let the zombies build up in this area. Now, another cool thing about this being in my base is that zombie spawner runs pretty regularly. Right now we've got 76 entities, which is quite a few. But this has been my new source of XP collecting. I've also been going through a lot of swords. The reason for that is there's a bunch of different ways that you can make XP spawners. You can make them with where the mobs take fall damage, and then they're only like a one-hit punch, or they are crushed by a piston. So let's sort of run through these. The fall damage one doesn't work because they come down here and land in water. And then we have this system here. We can actually watch them come through. Good timing, guys. Oh, and they're holding hands. How cute. We have a water block at head level, which forces the mobs up. There then is another source block of water that pushes them this way, around the bend, and drops 2 blocks, not enough to get damage. So, again, taking no fall damage. The next thing, like I said, is a piston crusher. We weren't able to implement anything like that as of yet, at least, because we decided to do this cool 360 tube that we can walk around. Yeah, so that sort of ruins that. My thoughts are, if we can figure out some sort of way, maybe up top, to eject potions of hurting, potions, splash potions, of course, of potion of harming. Right there. If we could shoot, well, actually, to be accurate, if we could shoot, there they are. These ones, splash potion of harmings, get out of here. Down directly from there at the push of a button or something. Boom. Then I'll knock them down to a few pegs, and then I can just go out with the sword and get my XP. And if you notice, it's pretty hard to see. Purple pipe right there is an obsidian pipe, which goes then into... These are sealable. Can I get it? No, I can't. There we go. Sealable cobblestone transport pipes. I think they look a lot better than just having just that pipe running underneath. It looks like they actually are standing on some solid ground. So that's sucking up all the drops that the zombies aren't picking up themselves. Hey, I got a hat. That the zombies aren't picking up themselves. But this is also an excellent way for me to get experience, which I need now to rebuild all of my weapons that I've lost. And I need a good armor set as well to travel to the moon on. But let's see what else this is doing. All right, we've got a wall of furnaces, which I think are mostly empty at the time being. But I have these to cook up both food and leather. Am I going to need this much leather? Most likely not, but you never know. I also then have 2 rows of reachable drying racks that we use our zombie flesh to make monster jerky. So as we're AFKing and killing zombies, we're also producing food. Yum. Let's see. Oh, so if I am to implement the splash potion thing, which I'm leaning towards, we're gonna need potions, right? Now, I don't want to go crazy with the whole alchemy lab and stuff like that. That's gonna be something that I'm saving for the vanilla series that I'm gonna be starting soon. Plug, hint, hint. And I don't want to waste any of those ideas in this. Plus, anyway, this is supposed to be more technology and that sort of fun stuff. So I just threw down 2 brewing stands, and as you can see, we're brewing up poison. Now, I know I said harming. The problem with harming is that they require fermented spider eyes, and I believe you need these guys for fermented spider eyes. And you also need sugar. Well, let me tell you, I have 1 mushroom. Sugar's not a problem, even though I would like to implement some sort of sugarcane, farm, which may be something that we cover. I don't know. Again, that's more of a vanilla sort of topic, and I wouldn't want to do that sort of... I mean, we've already done a couple boring things, a couple vanilla-y type things on this series, so I don't want to run into too much of those issues. Plus, we've got a lot of sugar right there. And I'm getting off track because I'm trying to work and talk to you guys at the same time. Sorry. There we go. So you just... Yeah, let me walk you through this, guys. If we have... Do we have any glass? We don't have any glass down here, do we? No. No, we don't. Oh, we're getting some armor off of these guys. That's pretty cool. The idea here is if you have an inventory... And you know what? Let's just do this real quick. Go, 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 go. Which, I wonder what the... if you could just drink... Oh, if you could just drink water bottles until... like forever, or if they like, they should help your saturation. I think that would actually be kind of a cool thing. But here, let me do this, and then I want to show you the design here. This is probably one of the most simple designs you're ever gonna see me do for anything. But if you have a full inventory, let's say you got a full inventory, and you want to fill up your water bottles, you come here, and this is an infinite source. There's a source block here, middle block's infinite. So you come up to it, you just go ba 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 ba. All right, you got 3 water bottles, and you just threw them in there. So you just hop in, and you go a doink, a doink, a doink, a doink. There you go. They're empty. That's full, and we're happy. Now we've got netherwort. We've got witherwort, which I have no idea what this is. I brought it back from the nether just to see if it would grow. No clue if it's working. But we've got netherwort on both sides, which is growing nicely for us. And again, that's something that will grow as we're AFK, so we don't have to put a lot of thought into that either. Let's just neat this up real quick. Boom. Okay. So yeah, that is this area, which is the brewing, potion, water, awkward potion area, maybe would be a good name for that. And then this is our brewing area with an embedded chest, and we've got our furnace wall and our monster meat here, as well as an output from the zombies into our chest, which is cool. Automatic input suction, XP grinder, and I want to test it real quick with the harming potion just to see how it works. So why don't you guys sit tight here? This should almost be... Oh, this is weakness. I made the wrong potion. I thought it was... That's not going to do it. What's the... Where is it? Harming. Fermented spider eye. Poison. What is this saying? So you put a fermented spider eye with with a healing potion, and you get harming. Is that what I'm seeing? And that needs a glistering melon. Okay, well, we'll have to think this through. Poison would be 2 spider eyes. Okay, well, that's not ideal, because this isn't really going to help us at all. Okay, well, that's something for me to work on off camera. But that's our zombie XP situation. Wanted to cover that with you guys first. So let's get out of here and see if there's something else that we can cover with the rest of this episode. All right, guys. So I figured we'd wrap up this episode over at our launch base and give you a bit of a progress report as to where we're at so far. This is what we've got. It looks pretty good. We've got our walls built up almost all the way. I'm thinking about bringing this into a dome and having a circle maybe about yay wide to make it mob-proof, and having just this being the only entrance for mobs, and even blocking that out with the minecart rail, I think, is what we're going to do. Because I have had, unfortunately, quite a few creepers come in and blow things up and make it not a very pleasant experience over here. So that's what I'm going to be working on, probably off camera. But I think it's starting to come together pretty well. We may actually, and I think I've got one over here. No, maybe it's back here. Is it in here? Nope. Must be in this one. No. Yes. I may do some trapdoors over those jack-o'-lanterns. The lighting. Oh, come back here. See how this looks real quick. Now, these two corners, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be doing with them. Oops. You know, that looks okay. That might actually give us a reason to do something like this to break up that wall. How does that look? That actually looks pretty cool. I think maybe we will do that, and it'll allow us to introduce another material into this design and sort of wrap things up with the base over there as well. Yeah, so look for that addition as well, and then we'll be making some changes in here. Maybe something along these lines, something like that. I don't know. With chest on each one, that would look kind of cool. That would be neat. Anyway, let's wrap things up here by connecting our hydrogen plant, which, as you can see, has been working pretty well here. We're going to hook up this last bit of wiring that we have to complete everything. We took down the solar generators because we've got everything on this side hooked up to our hydrogen generator. So let's go down and check this out. Let me check this out. So come on. There we go. All right. So we come down and we see right there is our base energy cube, which is right now currently full. That energy is running down this way. This is where we are going to connect for our fuel loader. And then if you come back this way, we have a line running back to what is our what's back there? I can't think what's back there. The pump, or not the pump, but the refinery. There it is. Wow, that took forever. So yeah, that's where that's coming up. We got power to the refinery, and we got power for the fuel loader. Let's just make sure this is all going to work here. It's got full power. Just that quickly, we got it up to full power, and if we click the load fuel, I'm sure we'll get some sort of error because there's not a rocket on the launch pad. But this is what we've got going on here, guys. I think it's turning out pretty darn cool. I like the looks of it. We're going to continue to do a little bit of work and fancying it up and making it stand out a bit. But I think that's going to do it for the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of a different one where we covered a couple different topics. So this has been Scrotitus Plays MoonQuest, and I will check you guys all in the next episode. We will see ya.